Hello, and this is going to be the recording for Objective 3.2 Practice Tasks. The first thing you need to do is have your document open and ready to go. It says in the Customer List section to delete the ID column for the table. This is very simple. All you need to do is make sure that you're clicked on ID, or at least above it, and it's going to get this little black arrow if you hover, and it's going to select that entire column for you. The Layout tab on the Table Tools group up here and the Design tab are what we're going to be using the most today. If you click on Delete and then hit Delete Column, it'll go ahead and remove that column for you. Then it asks you to perform a nested sort to sort the table in ascending order by state, then by city, and then my last name. So you're going to click over here on Sort. I would go ahead and select the table first, Sort, State, then choose City, and then choose Last Name. And then make sure all of these have an ascending order selected. Once you've done that, you'll see some of the information starts to adjust a little bit. Mine was already adjusted because I went through this project before I started recording, so yours you'll see a little bit different. The next thing to do is to delete all the rows that contain contacts located in Boston, Massachusetts. So you're just going to select these two rows here all the way over. Once those two rows are selected, then you can just go up to delete and then hit delete rows, and those rows will be removed. Add two blank columns to the right side of the table. I would click in State. You're going to hit Insert Right twice up top here on the Layout tab, and then it says in the first column that you added, type in the word date. Then in the next column, add the word time. After you add the title, date, and time, it asks you to add a blank row on top of the table. So you're going to go to the Table Tools Layout tab again, and you're going to click Insert Above. New row will pop up, and then it asks you to change the table style options by turning off the header row formatting. So go to the Table Tools Design tab and uncheck the header row. This will then allow you to do some formatting up here that's not already predetermined. After you've done that, it asks you to merge the row above last name, first name, address, city, and state. So it's looking for you to merge these 5 cells here. You're going to go to the Table Tools Layout tab, and then you're going to choose Merge Cells. You're going to type in Customer. Then you're going to merge the cells over here on the right that's in the first row. Once you hit Merge Cells, go ahead and type in the word Appointment. And after you've typed in the word Appointment, it asks you to select the top 2 rows of the table. Then format the text as bold and center the text horizontally and vertically within the cells. So what you're looking to do here is to select these 2 rows. Here is to center the text vertically, and then to center the text horizontally, what you're looking to do, whoops, not that, and you can always hit Control Z, that will undo it. When you're selected on the text, you're looking to center it vertically first. That's align center, that's vertical alignment. And then you can go to the Home tab, and then even though this is already centered, I would hit center again twice, and that way it just kind of jolted date and time to be centered, because that's where it should be. After you've centered the first 2 rows, then we're going to change the width of the table to 100% of the page. I would select the entire table, go to the Table Tools Layout tab, and then go to Auto Fit, and then I would hit Auto Fit Window. And then what this does then is stretch the table out to the size of the page. And mine was already like this. As I said, I went through the project before, but it'll stretch it out to the entire width of the page with the exception of the columns. Now it wants you to select the table rows that contain the customer information and set the height at 0.4. And what you're doing now is you're doing the information only, so not the first 2 rows. So you're going to select this, information going down, and where it says height up here on the Layout tab, you're going to hit the up arrow twice to take it to 0.4. And the cell alignment to Align Center Left. So this is going to be your Align Center Left button here, and you can go ahead and select that. Another way to get to the alignment of the cells, if you're confused or not finding what you're looking for, is to click on this cell size dialog box here, and then you can get into a couple of different alignment features here as well. And then this will show you a couple other functions that you're going to be coming up to with some of the other chapters or objectives. Once you have this at point 4 and it's aligned left centered, then you're going to scroll to page 2 of the document, which now contains several rows of the table because we widened that row height. And what you're going to do then is configure the table to repeat the customer appointment header row at the top of the second page. So what you're doing is you're looking for this row that's up here to be at the top of the second page. So all you're going to do is just hit Control C, scroll down, click in the top of the second page, and then hit Control V, which is not cooperating. Let me double check on that. Okay, so I played with it a little bit, and for time's sake, when you go and click down here to paste it, I'm just going up to Paste Options, and then I'm hitting Insert as New Row. When I do that, it's actually pasting it underneath the row that I had clicked in. If I was to click above it and click in this person's last name, and it only inserted it here, and we're actually looking for it to be above at the top of this. So there's a couple things you could do once you paste it. Let me see if we can cut it out. No, it's still not quite working. So really at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to recreate it. It's not a big deal. There's no special option for it that you're going to be missing. But just click Insert above, and then here is where you're going to be merging these 5 cells. You're going to type in customer. You can center that up. You can hit Control E, and then select these cells over here on the right, and you're going to type in appointment. And that is the rest of the project.